Here is the end result of our breakfast. So we're doing 3 slices of white bread. We're doing 2 slices of the low-calorie cheese. It's just like straight up protein. There's like no fats or carbs, so that's pretty cool. Adds some flavor, it melts really well. 1 large egg and 200 grams of the egg whites, or 200 mils of the egg whites. Now, I've changed my breakfast up a little bit, so I'll give you guys reasons and everything, but for now, yeah. So that's what I'm eating at the moment. This is week number 3, so it just started today on Monday, and today is Monday, November 9th, so this is what I'm eating for now. I've gone through some bad experiences this week, so hopefully I can change them up this week and see if I can make a difference, but yeah, I have class at the moment, and once my class is done, I'll see you guys then, and we'll talk about what's been going on in week number 3. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the 3rd installment of the 6-week cutting journey, and today I woke up weighing 231.2 pounds, I believe. Let me just double check. Yep, I woke up at 231.2. Now, this past week there was a high amount of stress on my body. I haven't taken a rest day in about 12 days now. Today's my leg day, so after today I'll probably take a rest day finally and just do cardio. Just go out for a walk. Just walk for 30 minutes tomorrow, and that's about it. That's the only rest I'm doing. I'm not gonna go to the gym or anything as much as I want to. The amount of my stomach pain up until I believe 2 days ago, I couldn't sleep at night due to the pain. I don't know, it hurts so bad. So I'm changing up my diet a tiny bit now, seeing what works. I don't know what the stomach pain is about. But yeah, so this past week I've been eating mostly on my diet. I had 2 refeed days. I mean, one of them was not really a refeed. I had like a quarter pounder and then I had also 5 guys. But my calories were only at 2,600 that day, so it wasn't really even a refeed. The next day, however, I shot it up to around 3,000, 3.1 thousand calories, and I woke up the next day feeling really good. And the pain was mostly gone. One other thing I'm doing for this week, I am lowering the fats. I'm lowering the fats down a little bit more, and I'm upping the carbs. I found that as I did look a little bit leaner a few days ago when I was eating less carbs, but at the same time, even if I am leaner, that's just water that's going away, right? So it's not really fat, and I'd rather feel full in my muscles. I'd rather feel better, and I'd rather eat more food than have a higher fat diet. And I'll post it somewhere on the screen here. You can see what the macros are for this week, but we're also lowering calories to 2,400 to 2,500, and we're lowering the fats, obviously. It's going to be around 2,400 to 2,500 calories, 230 to 235 grams of protein, 300 to 305 grams of carbs, and 30 to 35 grams of fat. Before, our fats were around like 50 to 60, I believe. So we have lowered it. And yeah, that's going to be it for the most part. I'm not going to bore you guys with the details on what I'm eating and stuff. I will post on my Instagram what I'm eating and stuff like that if you want to watch it there, but I don't think I'll be making any videos on that kind of stuff because it's mostly just the same. It's just a carb source with a protein source, and that's about it. And then some veggies. That's basically it. So it could be salmon, tilapia, chicken, shrimp, any lean sources of meat. And when I say salmon, obviously it's pink salmon, and pink salmon is lean. Tilapia is lean, shrimp is lean, chicken is lean. I'm not doing ground turkey, I'm not doing extra lean ground turkey, I'm not doing extra lean ground beef. Those still have high amounts of fat in them. And I think with the higher carb diet, this is what I'm used to. I'm over, like, even when I was prepping last time, I wasn't eating a high fat diet. I've never had a high fat diet. So maybe this way it will stop my stomach pain and it'll make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, training split is the same. I'm gonna try and take 1 rest day every 6 days from now on. So that'll fall in, like, if tomorrow's my rest day, then yeah, 6 days afterwards will be my next rest day. Cardio I'm gonna bump it up to 10 minutes of cardio, 15 incline, 3 speed. That's gonna be what I'm doing for that. And overall, yeah, with the I realized that when I was eating like last week when I was eating a lower carb diet, like one days it will fluctuate. I would go like one day it's like 160 grams of carbs and like higher fats, and the another day it's like the other way around, or it's like moderate carbs, high fat, and I need to I think I'm just gonna keep it at a high carb at all times and low to moderate fats. I'm not really gonna try to get my fats in that much. Now there is some evidence of it lowering testosterone, but I don't think it's a negligible amount. I don't think it's gonna make or break anything. But if I do feel like I don't feel good and stuff, then yeah, I'll probably add fats back in next week. But yeah, that's primarily it. The reason today with my posing, I did look a little bit leaner, but not as lean as the other days, was because of just being carb depleted, and that's the only reason. So carb depletion is the main reason. If anything, 2 days ago, I believe, when I weighed myself, I was the lowest weight I ever was, and that was, I believe, 230.2, which was on November 7th, which was 2 days ago, and that's the lowest I've been ever for this thing. So I've already basically reached some. By next week, I should be below 230 if everything goes as planned, and that's with a high carb diet, right? So I wasn't getting I wasn't getting any pumps in the gym. I wasn't getting anything like that, and I didn't like that. I want to be able to have a pump. I want to be able to enjoy my workout and not feel like shit the entire time and depending on stimulants and stuff like that to get through my workout. I'm not that low of a body fat percentage yet. Like sure I'm lean, but uh, like yeah, there's no reason for that. This is extra suffering for no reason, basically. So I'm not gonna suffer anymore. I'm gonna enjoy myself on this dieting prep, and I have a lot of time. So even if I do fuck up here and there, I can still go on a diet break if I wanted to, and I'll still be fine. Obviously, it'll take longer when you do a diet break, but yeah, the goal is still the same. Drop down to a reasonable body fat percentage. I think around 225 now would be somewhere where I'd want to look like. At 225 is where I'd like I think I'd be decent looking. I'll be happy with how I look. 220 I feel like is too low for me, but we'll see when we get there, right? Last time I was 220, it was kind of painful. So probably get down to 225 and then reverse diet back up slowly. That's probably gonna be the goal. But yeah, hopefully in the next few weeks we achieve this goal. I am tired of looking like a water buffalo all the time, even though like sure I still have visible abs somewhat. Like this physique I have right now, I'm a lot happier with this because at least I have striations in my legs. At least I can see my legs, right? Before, it's so much water retention in my legs and my body that you couldn't really see any definition. I do feel a little bit smaller, obviously, but I think that's only because the past week I was doing low carb. I wasn't full. So this way I get to keep my fullness, keep that density, and also still be able to work out and get lean instead of just cutting out more carbs just to look leaner, and that's only due to having less water. There's a big difference between having less water and less fat, right? The goal will be to look like what I looked like the leanness that I had, the dryness that I had this in week 2 by the end of this week. So by the end of this week I should be down to 230 hopefully. And once that happens with the additional cardio that I'm going to be doing, that should work with the deficit that I'm going to be in. It should happen. But we don't know how the body reacts. So the body reacts in mysterious ways. There's no real way to calculate anything. You just have to experiment, and that's why you get a coach. That's what a coach is for. A coach, especially if you stick to one long term. The reason why a lot of bodybuilders and a lot of other people who train stick with one coach their entire lives is because that one coach will learn that person's body, and if the coach knows what he's doing or he or she is doing, then he can manipulate the person, like manipulate carbs, fats, training, whatever, dieting, to get the person that result that they want. And I'm doing this for myself, for my own experience. I want to learn how my body works so I can train myself and coach myself properly. I mean, I've been doing it for a while, yeah, I understand, but I haven't been optimizing the aesthetics. I've been optimizing primarily the size and just building and building and building. But I think it's better if you stay leaner, and from the leanest that you are, you build from there. I think that would be a reasonable thing. By the end of this, I hope to be around 225 to 230 year round, while adding on size. It won't be much. It'll probably be maybe a pound or two of muscle a year minimum, right? I'm on my 4th year of training almost. By December will be my 4th year of training, so I can't expect to get anything else out of it, even though I've progressed a lot more than most naturals. I don't know how much further I can really go. I've kind of plateaued. And also COVID hit. Maybe it's because of the whole COVID situation where I haven't been consistent, but compared to where I was when gyms opened up, I think I'm doing fairly well. I think I'm almost back at where I was, and I've gained back all my muscle. So the goal is to stay leaner year round. It's good for you. You look better. You won't be on the heavier side, right? I'll have my cardio in there. I'll have my food intake in there as well. And hopefully when I reverse diet, my metabolism will somewhat adjust to a new set point. The set point theory where everyone has a set point to where their body wants to stay and they're happy at. For me, it was 240 pounds to 245 pounds, and I was around 15-16%, so I was a bit fluffier, but I was very happy and I was making good gains. Now, I want to look leaner because as a personal trainer, as a coach, when you don't look, if you don't look like what you like, if you don't look like a personal trainer or look like a fitness model, right? Who's really gonna trust you, right? And that's just the truth of it, right? That's actually it. Is if I don't have the discipline to stay there year round, then who am I to help others, right? Who am I? I'm nobody. So that's gonna be the goal. And yeah, so follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a like, comment, and share. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Hopefully we can get our custom URL and keep that for the future, right? For the future of this channel. I still do post my meals and stuff on my Instagram if you want to follow, but I feel like it's just a waste posting it on here on YouTube. No one wants to see me cooking up the same goddamn meals every day, right? It's just boring. I think it's boring, at least. Maybe if you guys like it, then let me know, then I'll keep doing it. But for this week of this series, I won't be doing that. And yeah, hopefully once we're lean, we'll do a nice photo shoot. And yeah, that's basically it. So here's one of my meals. This is probably going to be second to last meal before bed. I still have some protein and carbs to get in, but it's just 2 tilapia fillets, and I didn't have rice. I just took 3 slices of white bread, mashed them up into the tilapia, and 2 slices of light cheese. It's just basically protein, and some lemon pepper seasoning. Obviously, it's not the most appetized looking, but it's actually pretty tasty. I like it. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you don't have rice, you don't have that. There's no excuses to cheat on your diet. You just have to get your macros in, and that's all there is to it. I'll see you guys for my last meal. Not the most appealing thing I've ever eaten. It's 2 shredded wheat biscuits with 1 scoop of the PVL peanut butter flavor mixed with milk and some 0-calorie jam. And I just mishmashed it. It's like a peanut butter jelly kind of thing. It's not that tasty. I mean, it's pretty good. It's kind of like a dessert, but like, yeah, I'd rather have actual food, but this will do for now since I'm out of protein. I'm out of fish, chicken, shrimp, and everything like that. So yeah, this is the last meal. Alright, so that's basically what's going on for this week. Now, I will be going to the gym. I'll be going to the gym tomorrow because I actually feel good. Not gonna lie. I think I went heavier on the carbs. It kind of helps. And also, as for cardio, I'm only going to bump it up to 7.5 minutes. Only by 2.5 minutes. I changed my mind. I don't think I need to do 10 minutes anytime soon. I need the energy. I don't think I'm going to be wasting that much energy on that. But yeah, that's basically it. It's going to be week number 3. And yeah, Sinabigs, signing out. Peace.